can one get the virus through touching? Touching the surface.
Yes.
Like this race, can you just get it when you touch it like that? How is it work?
So let me start from here. In the coronavirus, there's something we call the reproduction number.
Reproduction number.
Okay. That's if somebody has this virus and he gets in touch with somebody, the number of people it can keep on being transmitted to.
Okay.
Yep. It's been found that the reproduction number of coronavirus is quite high. So within a very short time, there's this exponential spread.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they've also done a research to see that it can also be on surfaces. Some will say 6 hours, some will say 10 hours, some will say 15 hours. The exact hours we are not sure, but definitely we know it can be on surfaces for more than an hour.
Yeah.
And that's why if you look at the key things we've kept on telling the country, it's always been the 3 key things. If you forget anything at all, the 3 things. Face mask is now part of our dressing.
Okay.
So now if you dress and you add a face mask, it becomes complete.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? In those days, you needed to put on this thing you have in your
pockets.
Very nicely. Yes. Now the face mask is part of it. Okay. Remove your pictures and everything. So that's number 1.
Okay.
2 is physical distance.
Okay.
Now you can't stand a close interval with anybody again. Yeah. At a minimum, as I stretch my hand like this, it shouldn't touch you. Okay. Because I know you are some 1.5 to 2 meters away from you. 3, hand washing. For hand washing will deal with exactly what you've asked. The surfaces.
Okay.
So when you've touched certain surfaces, before your hand gets back to your eye or your nose, you should have washed it. Not just washing, but proper washing.
With soap.
With soap and water.
And
doing
water.
Hand by hand. Like if you're wearing short sleeve, like when you go a bit up.
Okay.
And wash. Because as we all know, we touch surfaces with all the sides of our body. And all that. Okay. So these 3 key cardinals, I keep on telling people, if we forget anything at all, let's not forget these 3. Hand washing and backup sanitizer. So you see, I walk here with my sanitizer.
Yeah.
Backup. So in between, as I've not washed your hand, I use the sanitizer just to keep up. Okay. But this is not the first condition. The first option
is the washing of the hand with soap.
With soap.
And the running water.
And the running water.
And then this is your backup.
Okay. Okay.
And of course, then we add prayer. As Christians, that should be bottom line in all that we do and act. Because if God hasn't granted us the grace to protect it, we can do all these things and still not protect it.
That's true. That's true. So, Doc, I know you will come in there.
Yes.
But let me just get clarification there. I had backup. You know, when you walk to most shops, they insist that you wash your hand and also use the hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Sometimes people say, oh, I've washed my hand. I don't want to use the hand sanitizer. Look, should you do the 2 at the same time?
No, for me, it doesn't hurt. If you are adding more options,
okay.
It doesn't hurt. So far as at least you have washed your hand, always have the hand sanitizer.
All right.
I always advise that for hand sanitizer, everywhere you sit, at intervals quickly, you always keep on. In the least opportunity you see water,
just wash.
You wash again.
All right. Doc, would you want to say something about the touching?
I was just going to talk about what Dr. Dami just said, that once you touch the surface, because you don't know who actually has come to handle that surface. Okay. The person might be shedding the virus and then coughing in the hand and then touching the rails. So once you touch it, then what will come into your mind is that I need to wash my hands with soap. The washing of it, so I think the science behind it is that the virus has got a code, which is fatty.
Wow.
Right? In it, we have an RNA nucleus, right? So you can break that code, that thing that's surrounding it, with the soap. Right? It's fatty. So just like you have oil in a pan, when you add soap to it and wash, you can clean the fat out of it. So that's the most important thing, the science behind it.
Wow.
So not just water, but water with what? Soap.
And like Dr. Henkra said, this virus really is an RNA virus.
Okay. It's an RNA.
So, maybe not just talk too much on science, but like DNA will comment, this one, it can just multiply exponentially like that.
Okay.